Since the news broke that Fernando Alonso will be missing the Monaco Grand Prix to race in the Indianapolis 500,
Unbelievable. It's a dream come true, Indy 500.
there has been a number of Formula One fans and others who are wondering just what is the Indy 500. So this video is going to be a short guide for a Formula One fan watching their first Indianapolis 500. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway, one of the oldest speedways in the world. Originally constructed in 1909, the first Indy 500 took place in 1911. The 2.5 mile or 4.2 kilometer track is the largest capacity sports venue in the world, able to hold up to 400,000 spectators. The speedway has held many great events such as the United States Grand Prix between 2000 and 2007.
Pit straight in Indianapolis, the two teammates, you could put a cigarette paper between the wheels.
And has been holding the NASCAR Brickyard 400 from 1994. But its trademark race, the Indianapolis 500, has been running for an amazing 100 years, with this year being the 101st race. The race did take time off due to World War I and II, which explains why 2011 wasn't the year of the 100th race. The race is 200 laps counterclockwise, which adds up to 500 miles, which is why it's called the Indianapolis 500, and the race usually lasts around 3 hours. There's been 69 different race winners, with 26 of those coming from outside the United States. So there's no need to count Fernando out. There's been a list of Formula One drivers who have also raced inside the 500.
I think you'll all agree one of the best races and most exciting races of my career today.
There is also a group of current INDYCAR drivers who once raced in Formula One. Drivers like Max Chilton, who raced for Marussia in 2013 and 14, Sebastian Bourdais, who raced for Scuderia Toro Rosso in 2008 and 9, Takuma Sato, who raced for Jordan Barr and Super Aguri from 2002 to 2008, and Alexander Rossi, who had 5 starts for Manor in 2015, but is better known for winning the Indianapolis 500 last year as a rookie. Unlike Formula One, INDYCAR teams are allowed to have up to 4 cars, with exceptions being made for one-off races, like the Indianapolis 500. Fernando Alonso should be in good hands driving at ANDRETTI AUTOSPORT, a team that has won the Indianapolis 500 4 times. As well as that, 2 of Alonso's teammates, Takuma Sato and Alexander Rossi, have experienced a dramatic difference between INDYCAR and Formula One, having driven in both series. Along with that, he has Mario Andretti's grandson Marco Andretti, along with the well-experienced 2014 Indy 500 winner and INDYCAR champion Ryan Hunter-Reay. With the wealth of knowledge he will be getting from the drivers on his team, he will also be under the leadership of an INDYCAR legend and 42-time race winner Michael Andretti. So let's get into the basics of the race weekend. Unlike Formula One, the Indy 500 has a rolling start, where drivers go side by side in rows of 3, coming to the last turn as they come up to speed to take the opening laps. Sort of like when a safety car is ending, except more chaotic. While Indianapolis is not the most physically demanding circuit on the INDYCAR schedule, it definitely is the most mentally challenging, with cars going between 370 to sometimes up to 386 kilometers an hour behind the slipstream of another car. With these insane speeds, drivers have to be on top of their mental game, having almost inhuman reaction time. And if you make a mistake, a quick collision with the wall can end your race instantly.
And the one that can't do this, again a spin, and Carpenter hard against the outside wall. Yellow's out.
While we're talking about a safety car, the procedures during a safety car are slightly different as well. A safety car period is referred to as a caution or a yellow flag. On oval tracks, there is no local yellows, meaning that there needs to be a full course caution each time. When the caution flag is waved, the pits are immediately closed until all the cars are behind the safety car. Then the pits are open for pit stops. By doing so, this creates a closer and more important battle for position on pit lane. There's only 6 people allowed over the wall in a pit stop, leaving one tire changer for each tire, having to unscrew, change, and screw back on the tire by himself. A fuel man and the jacker who jacks up the car using air pressure from a pneumatic jack underneath the car. It takes under 8 seconds for this relatively small crew to service the car. Having up to 8 people less than a Formula 1 pit stop, it definitely puts more pressure on each individual member. You have to make at least 6 stops to make it to the end of the race, meaning that fuel strategy plays a role in the race. Especially after last year's winner Alexander Rossi crossed the finish line on basically an empty tank to win the 500. But not every race is won by conserving fuel. The 2014 Indy 500 was a perfect example, seeing Helio Castroneves and Ryan Hunter-Reay trade the lead back and forth in the final stages of the race, with Hunter-Reay winning by just 6/100ths of a second.
And it is Ryan Hunter-Reay that is going to lead Helio Castroneves across the line.
And last year's race that had as many as 54 lead changes. In INDYCAR, there is a podium, but the driver who wins the race does all the celebration during the Indy 500. Inside Victory Circle, the winner receives the Borg-Warner Trophy, which has all the faces of previous Indianapolis 500 winners, along with a glass of milk, a tradition seen in Indy 500 since 1936, when 3-time 500 winner Louis Mayer asked for a glass of milk after his win. Then after that, the tradition of kissing the patch of bricks along the finish line, a tradition started by NASCAR driver Dale Jarrett after he won the Brickyard 400, and soon after became a favorite for winning teams to do. Now that you have been introduced to the basics of the Indianapolis 500, the only question left is, will Fernando Alonso fall by the fate of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, or will he come out victorious as a winner of one of the greatest spectacles in racing, the Indianapolis 500? Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, leave a like on it. It was the first time doing a video sort of like that. So if you want to see me do more videos like that, be sure to subscribe to this channel. And as always, I'll see you in my next video.